my way, I'm here. Okay, tell these niggas, man, 100. Nigga, fuck all that bullshit. I'm here. Yeah, black taking in them motherfuckers.
Good people, good people, good people, good people, good people. What's going on, man? Man, oh man, what a great day to be alive. Sorry, I am running late. We are running late. I will be joined by my co-host a little later. But man, I had ate me a snack and laid across that bed after I took a hot shower. You know when you feed a baby and when you feed a baby and you give them a hot bath and put them to sleep. So I'm just a big old baby. But welcome to the media show. I am Too Sexy Biggz, as you can see by my name right there. You know what I'm saying? This is the media show with Biggz and COCO. Like I say, my co-host will be joining me a little later. We all, you know what I'm saying, got live. We got a lot going on. You know, I got I'm doing the logo and shit now. So you know, thanks to everybody shopping with me on the logos. Let me turn it down like always. As I can see the so we got the comments. So come in. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining the show. We are live on the Allison West J Media Facebook page and also the Allison West J Media YouTube page. Give us a call at 470-466-1131. Tonight we are talking about Julius. What his name is? Julius. Hold on. Julius Jones. He was granted clemency by the governor of Oklahoma. But he's gonna have to spend the rest of his life in jail. He was granted clemency on the contingency that he will spend the rest of his life in prison without the possibility of parole. The family was steadfast against the governor getting him complete clemency because they feel like he did have something to do with the death of their loved ones. Give us a call. What do you think about that? 470-466-1131. My personal opinion is I think it's a raw deal. I think, once you been granted clemency, I think there's outgoing crime. I think that the government's waited to the final hour to grant the man clemency, and we thank him for that. But we also wish that he would have go ahead and given the man a free pass to come on out. You know what I'm saying? So, but we thank Governor Kevin Stiles, whatever the fuck his name is. We thank him for we joined by Swag Girl. What's going on, Swaggy? Oh yeah, so we thank him for what's up? Yeah, we thank him for granting the clemency, but we also felt like he should have got possibly a parole. You know what I'm saying? Because we feel like the man should have an opportunity to come home when it's such a big outcry saying that he is innocent. But needless to say, Governor Kevin Stout, how you pronounce his name?
No, Kevin is good.
Yeah, Kevin. What?
Stint.
Stint.
Stuff like that, but
yeah.
who cares? Ain't nobody gonna remember him after this conversation.
Yeah, Kevin Stint. We would have preferred life with parole, but you gave life without parole. He is spared. He will get to see, but life in prison is a hard thing from what I hear. At least he'll get to live. At least he'll get to do some work for me now. We are joined by Swag Girl, aka Miss. What's going on with you, man, tonight?
Nothing. I'm really exhausted.
It's like you've been having a long day.
Huh?
Like you've been having a long one today.
Between yesterday, like the thing for me, like stuff that I post on my social media blog site, like I'm like emotionally attached and like very passionate. Not really me just posting shit and just leaving it there. And that whole thing with Julius Jones had been for a second. So dealing with some people in that city who had put the organization together for justice for Julius and talking to them and all this other stuff like the last couple of days. Hats off to the celebrities who was unaware of this stuff that's been going on actually since August, who came forth yesterday to start using their celebrityness for something positive. So that was much appreciated. But it's a lot going on. The Arbery case is taking a different direction. But anyway, with Julius, the good thing is right now he's off of death row. So if they put him in life in prison, without the possibility of parole, so they transferred him to another jail, because for the last 21 years that he's been in jail, he only had an hour outside a day. So if you can imagine, out of 24 hours, only seeing outside for an hour a day for 21 years is one thing. But I'm glad they didn't execute, because then that means all the attention that was garnered toward him from other people that work in the legal realms, as far as attorneys or what have you, can even overturn that life sentence. And actually get him out, because when you got the murderer who actually confessed, and you got the prosecutors that are stating that they know the witness was coerced, the guy who did it was really a friend of his who took a plea. He did 15 years and was released. So, but you can't do double jeopardy. You can't try him again for it. So there's no way conceivably you're going to have this man to sit in here for life for something that the world knows and even he knows he did not do. So at least he's alive and people can fight for him. And so I'm thinking we'll live to see him actually get out. If you've seen the two guys who went to jail for the murder of Malcolm X, got released, all the charges was dismissed after years.
Oh, so what's the inside scoop with that? That kind of threw me for a loop. After what's been 55 years.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The thing that's happening is back then news didn't travel as fast, and it wasn't so much support like it does now, right? Like,
and they have been exonerated, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, all charges were dismissed and they got an apology. But I'm sure once it's all said and done, they will be getting a check, because you're saying they didn't do it.
How old are the guys? Do we know?
I don't have my laptop. They are like in their 50s and 60s, because they was like in their young 20s when they got arrested. So they've been in there 50 years. So probably about
like 70s, 80s.
Yeah. So I'm glad they're home. But also in New York, we had the case where we got the little white boy who raped several teenagers, admitted to it, drugged them and everything. The one victim got up there and said how when he was raping her, she crying, he telling her to shut up and stop acting like a baby. And the judge says that he doesn't think this young man deserves to go to jail for that. And so he's not. And I think he got like 8 months probation at home or something like that. So now you got that's getting ready to do whatever it's gonna do. We got the Arbery case that's just taking all kind of twists now. The prosecutor witnesses are like not willing to go with the cohort story, I guess. So they're kind of pissed off that their witnesses is now changing. This last guy's where they was trying to paint it as though Arbery was trying to rob them or do something to him. He said Arbery didn't have a gun or weapon. He wasn't a threat to him, and the man didn't feel like he was in fear of his life. But why did you shoot him? So that's that. The Rittenhouse case, that is just bizarre. Now you got the judge at his little podium singing to the artist. I mean, to the
okay. So
to make him feel better. Like when did it turn into karaoke in a courtroom? Is what I wanted to know.
I have no idea. I'm looking at this Malcolm X thing here, and they say these guys been out of jail. They just been exonerated.
Oh, all charges was dismissed.
Hold on, let me pull it up. It says that New York City Supreme Court Judge Ellen Benton granted the motion to vacate convictions of Muhammad A. Aziz and the late Kamali Ismail. I regret that this court cannot fully undo the serious miscarriage of justice in this case and give you back the many years that you lost, Batten said in her ruling. The court erupted applause as Biden finished her remarks. The 22-month investigation by the Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus Vance, office and the lawyers for a man found the evidence for the innocent, including FBI documents, was held at trial. The men known at the time of the killing of the civil activist as Norman, 3 times X Butler, Aziz, Thomas 15 X Johnson, Islam, Aziz, he's the one still alive. He's 83. He addressed the court Thursday, saying, in part, the events that brought us to court today should never have occurred. Those events were uh, and are the result of a process that was corrupt to its core, one that is all too familiar to black people in 2021. I hope the same system that it was responsible for this travesty of justice also takes responsibility for the immeasurable harm caused by me during the last 55 or 56 years. Vance apologized to the court, what he called a decades-long injustice. I apologize for what is serious and acceptable violation of law and public trust. Vance said, I apologize on behalf of the nation, law enforcement for this decades-long injustice, which has eroded public faith in an institution that was designed to guarantee equality protection under the law. Your Honor, we cannot restore what was taken away from these men and their families, but by correcting the record, perhaps we can begin to restore their faith. Wow. So Malcolm X, he was killed in February 21st, 1965. His wife I think she got killed with in the 90s or 2000, right? By her grandson.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Aziz was released from prison in 1985. Islam was released in 1987, and he died in 2009. I thought these niggas were still in prison, so that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So see, motherfuckers, shit be going on. You know what I'm saying? Shit be going on, and we don't just like the motherfucker that assassinated Reagan. You know that motherfucker been out since 2016.
Yeah.
And we tried to kill Reagan, so it's like shit be going on that's over our head that we don't be knowing. You know what I'm saying? These men been out since the 80s, and they have not talked about this case publicly. They have not done any interviews. They refused to do any interviews or even speak about the case at all. Very sad, but we want to thank the state of New York for freeing those guys. So now we want to know, well, if they didn't do it, who the fuck killed Malcolm X?
Doesn't matter. Whoever did it now, at this point, when they be waiting 50 years, everybody who could have been involved is dead at this point. So
do you feel the government has something to do with it?
Huh?
Do you feel the government has something to do with it?
Absolutely. Malcolm X, hell yeah. He was a disruption to the government. Yeah, absolutely. But the thing is for people, and with the social media thing, the blogging thing, like we got so many people now that's a part of the news circuit now. It's not just you watching your and feeding off of whatever it is they want to tell you. Back then, these people ain't had no platform. It was no way to spread the word. And by the time you did, it was just too late, or you just never heard it at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think a lot of people have to start, if you're going to be on social media, that's cool. But you can't be so hell-bent and always wanting to be in celebrity and music artists' business to where you forget about what's going on in the rest of the world or within your own community. So it's more real stuff that's going on out here that needs attention just as much. And that, those are things like this, sometimes celebrities get caught up in their shit. It's nothing we can do but talk about it. But when you got a Julius Jones situation, there was plenty that people could have done, even if it was making a phone call or you sending one email. Millions did it. So all those numbers, it count. But people got caught up in everything else and you kind of miss it. And then like today, CNN and Yahoo and all them, they put it up today. But these people have been fighting for this particular, because he had got clemency twice before. So this particular one, like since August, nobody knew about this shit until last week.
Mm-hmm.
How could we miss that? You know what I mean? But we did. And so just like a whole lot of other stuff going on now, like this Arbery case, the Rittenhouse, if it wasn't for the independent media circus actually putting some heat behind this stuff, the mainstream media will still keep forcing us to watch what they want us to watch. Because today, I really didn't know what was going to happen in Oklahoma, because they came up this morning with the story that that Kevin Up, the same governor, is now at a standoff with the Pentagon about the vaccination mandate. So they got the military up there now. So they got that going on. So I figured they was probably going to try to use that as a diversion or an excuse for him to, not grant clemency to Jones, but he ended up doing it, so that was good because I guess that Oklahoma wasn't gonna be able to handle that. You gonna execute a man and you got the military up here with a standoff against the Pentagon. So, but that's that. But then we want to get into. Did you hear about Portia talking about her sexual encounter that she had with R. Kelly?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Okay.
I'm not laughing at the fact that she felt violated. I'm laughing at the fact that, you know, after all these, I just hate when people wait. I don't know. People, I just.
But it's no different than the Bill Cosby situation. Here's the thing for women.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you say. I just feel like it is all this shit is too coincidental. What you gonna say though? Like the Bill Cosby, what?
I just think when it comes to any kind of abuse or violence that's towards a woman from a guy, it's going to always be hard for a guy to understand the position or the disposition of a woman and why she does what she does. And so, I mean, just like last week, everybody was, you know, laughing at Danny Lee and what the baby was doing and basically said it was her fault. And she knew she was a side chick. Like everything was her fault to be blamed. But at the same time, as a woman who done had a kid and knowing what postpartum is and how sensitive you are and how them emotions run, you know, there are women who have been triggered and actually then killed people but got off because that's a real thing. It's a real thing within itself. So then you got somebody verbally abusing you. And at this point, we don't know what else he might have done that she has not shared. We don't know if he put his hands on her or not. We don't know. And she might not tell that story until later. So a lot of times with women that are abused or what have you, they very rarely tell anyone or get out of the situations right away. Very rare. So when they finally do it, they don't do it because the same opinion that men are going to have toward them is like, well, you should have left. Or why'd you stay? Or why you waiting to now? Yeah, now it does seem convenient. And I mean, at this point, if that's when she wants to share a story now, then maybe she feels better because he's not on the street. So maybe she feels more comfortable. Maybe she feels comfortable because she's with a guy that she think is a protector. She probably never felt protected or safe. So no one, and it's people look down on women that are abused. Y'all don't uplift them. People look down. Now, this white lady that this football player then beat to death, when you're reading about abuse, your opinion is different than when you actually see it. Because if this white lady wouldn't have came out with this video of this man slinging her around in her house, you seen that one with the New York Jet guy?
Mm-hmm.
Then it just would have been a white woman got beat. She probably wouldn't have got no sympathy, and that's what you get for being with a black man and blah, blah, blah. But to see that shit, it doesn't matter what fucking race she is. Don't no man have no business verbally, mentally, or physically abusing no fucking woman. If you got them many problems, you need to go and get yourself some help or go get in the gym and beat on a damn punching bag. Call Floyd Mayweather. Do that. But now what's happening is people, just like my inbox now from posting that, I got a slew of women in my DMs now wanting to tell their story. What am I gonna tell? Oh, don't why you want to tell it now? Because of this lady? Nah. Like their stories deserve to be told. This lady is getting beat up. The man is an abuser in the court system and gave him full custody of the kids, and now she gotta fight. So it's still a lot of things that need to happen, but no one wants to hear her story because she ain't a celebrity. Right? So that's what I'm saying. It's people in real life who got real shit going on, man. We got to calm down on these opinions when it comes to the violence towards women from men, black, white, older, or young. Just got to pipe down because
we gotta calm down the violence, period. Not just for men or women, it was just period. There's a lot of violence going on. Yesterday, you know what I'm saying, we lost a rap legend, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Independent, Young Dolph. He was gunned down at a black-owned establishment in South Memphis. He's 2 miles from where he grew up. 2 masked assailants pulled up, gunned him down, broad daylight. I don't know what is going on to where black lives or lives in general in America are becoming a video game. there used to be a sense of when you was at home, when you was in your community, where you grew up at, where everybody knew each other. So it was like, oh, that's swag girl. You know what I'm saying? Swag girl over there getting cookies. You know, she always come through and get cookies. You know what I'm saying? Leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? But it's like now, when you become successful, you must leave your community.
Mm-hmm.
And because when I was talking to my dad, when I was talking to my dad, you got a bad connection, Coco.
I know. I'm in the car. I was trying to.
Okay, you sound better now.
I
You
know.
ain't supposed to have the window down. So yeah, so we were talking about the Young Dolph situation, about you used to be time when you grew up in your community, like when you was in your hood, you was the safe place you could be on earth because everybody in the community knew you, they loved you, they respected you. Now it's like when you become successful, the worst place you can be is in the community that you grew up in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
But he was only home for a second. He was actually
Yeah.
he
on
only went home to do a turkey drive.
yeah,
And
up the street at his church. So he was only there for a minute. Was supposed to be
I
a
just
minute.
feel like it's a sad
So it's
situation, and
unfortunate.
I feel like people don't, your hometown, or even not even. Sometimes it can even be family or people you grow up with, but a lot of times I feel like people get uncomfortable when you not the same way you were when they left you. If that makes sense, you know what I'm talking about? Like when you're doing better. Can y'all hear me?
You mean
Hello, hello.
you
yeah.
mean uncomfortable and jealous is that what you
Can
mean?
y'all hear me? Yeah, well, no, I'm saying no, jealous too. Jealous too. I feel like that's where the jealousy come from, because it's kind of like you compare, like the video you put up that Boosie said. You know what I'm saying? Like when people see you doing better and they start, it's that comparison thing. You start comparing yourself and how this person get to this level and I didn't. Regardless of what, I still think that shit is it's sad, it's unfortunate, and y'all already know how I feel about this gun violence and violence, period. So, yeah, I hate it. I know I'm late. I don't know
What's
what all
up,
of y'all
Potato
touching
Red?
on, but
Appreciate that,
y'all
man.
see
We
the
working,
sweat.
baby. We trying to stay in there. Yeah, so but yeah, so
What,
I just feel like
it's
I
y'all,
feel like it is a travesty to where successful people cannot conjugate and mingle in the community that they grew up in. We all black folks at the end of the day. They say to white folk, we all niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it is a travesty in America to where a black man, just like me, I'm from Glenwood Road, 107, Atherton Drive, 1800. You feel me, right? That's like me going to Midwinters on Glenwood. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Midwinter, give me 2 chicken, bitch. As a nigga pull up and gun me down. I'm fat boy.
Yeah, it doesn't
I'm
matter.
from here.
But you're not fat boy from school or from the street. You fat boy to celebrity now. And I feel like a lot of these artists need to, once you get to a certain financial plateau, right, in your career and what you're doing, you have to protect yourself. You don't see a lot of these, like, you're not going to catch a lot of these celebrities out in these streets with no protection. You're just not. No matter where you're from, no matter where you're going, and no matter who you are, because at the end of the day, that's the world that we live in. They want to be rich and famous, but then they want to be regular at the same time. You can't do regular shit. Sorry. Once you become a celebrity, you can't go to Walmart. You can't go and do shit by yourself with no protection or
Says who?
no.
but that's the problem. I feel what you're saying,
That's
Adrian.
a problem.
I do feel,
Part of that game for
what,
celebrity.
the fact of it is, like, they have to do that because you
Well,
have so many people out here who be on bullshit, but it shouldn't be that way. That shit shouldn't be that way. Like, when do we change? To me, I feel like that's the same thing. How people blaming Travis Scott for that concert instead of blaming the people, the crowd who actually did the shit. It's kind of like celebrities, like all of them, like they should be able to go to the store without all that.
that's
As
not
people,
Travis Scott was
like, when do we start working on ourselves and working? You see what I'm saying?
no Travis Scott.
I just feel like
He
that
was
is.
at work. this guy, and there was plenty of security and all kind of shit there.
No. I'm not comparing it in that way. I'm comparing it by saying like how people blame him for what happened instead of blaming like the people in the crowd. At the end of the day, to me, they were the most responsible because they actually committed the acts that hurt people. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is like instead of like looking at everything else, like when do we start looking at ourselves and looking at like the community and the shit that we need to be changing and working on and healing within ourselves, so that people ain't like folks should be able to go to the store. Like if that's where he's from, his mama there, he's there like Biggz say. That's like when this podcast really blow up and we are more known in different households. Biggz should still, the same way he can go to Miss Winters now and they fuck his daughter up, he should still be able to go to Miss Winter then and they fuck his daughter up without him feeling like somebody finna take his life because they jealous of him.
So you're
or jealous of his
in my home turf.
You got to remove jealous-hearted people. So how you gonna heal them first so that you can move in the streets with your millions while they broke?
And he was back in town doing a
right. That's why I say that.
Giving back the way he come from. It's like you damned if you do, damned if you don't. 470 466 1131.
Damned if you don't.
Give us your opinion on this young dog situation. Huh?
Most people are having an assistant or something. I'm sure he could have had somebody.
I mean, you should be able to go. You should be able to go get some fucking cookies from where the fuck you want to.
Well,
God made Earth as man's territory. I'm not gonna blame young dog for being in the community. I don't give a fuck because the people, the community we're supposed to protect those who protect people like that.
It's the same people who you just said was jealous of them. So how they gonna protect them and be jealous of them? You can't.
Hold on.
No, but that's what I'm saying as far as figuring out. And I know it's not no.
Carl, are you there?
I know it ain't no overnight solution, but I feel like that's what we got to start working on trying to heal. Like these
What's up, Red? What's going in? What's up, my boy? What's your appreciate you called in, man. What's your how you feel about the young dog shit, man? But you know what I'm saying, you're a rap celebrity. How you feel about that?
Man, it's sad, bro. Very, very sad, bro. One of those situations where she unbelievable.
Yeah, that like one of I was saying like one of going to midwinter, somebody pulling up and you know what I'm saying, and gunning a nigga down in the hood, man. The hood part protect the nigga, man.
But you know, like one of they said though, man, you know, you certain sensations stuff though, man, you gotta be careful how you move though. Because you know, we come from the hood, but we come from the church.
Yeah.
In the church, bro.
Yeah.
But you know, we try to elevate ourselves in a certain fashion, man, to actually lead. Bro, you know that's the whole idea, man. Nobody want to stay in the hood, bro. Cause nigga, we on Glenwood, bro. You know what's going on in Glenwood, dog. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 24/7, nigga, get killed, and you have to live around that shit. But if you are a sane individual, man, you got you got a family and shit like that, bro. You know, if there's a part of you that want out, you know what I'm saying? You just want out that you see, that you grew up in, that you've been seeing, bro. Because in the back of your mind, you know, that this thing that makes you feel like you will die. You will die right in the same shit around these same people. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to move and elevate yourself to a point where you can lead this shit, man. You dig what I'm saying? And we got it. You know, he's successful. We know that. And to understand, man, home doesn't live up. You know, he don't think he's able to sit.
Yeah. They say he had a multi-million house up in Alpharetta. You know what I'm saying? And he just went back home. He did have a home there, but he went back home to do a turkey drive that he do every year. You know what I'm saying? With South Memphis, where you from, man, to give back to the community. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he really got there. He went and picked up the whip. He just rolled, put up the shit he do every time he hit the city. He was going to spin through. He was going later on to give the turkeys away. He was out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like, you know what I'm saying? So you saying you can't even come in, do what he got to do for the city and get the hell on? Like,
no, it ain't in a perfect world, bro. It's you know, that's what we would want. You get what I'm saying? That's what we would want. But in reality, my nigga, you know, nigga, I'm talking about familiar with niggas to Chicago, to Florida, to New York. You know what I'm saying? The Baton Rouge, nigga. You know what I'm saying? When you become successful, you got to move different, bro. It's just like in his case, though,
the same shit.
Holder had a whole bunch of warnings already, man.
Yeah, he don't got. He missed death twice. Yep.
You get what I'm saying? You just kind of like just move different. You ain't untouchable, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? You still young.
He just got shot in 2017.
Would try to kill you just for the clout, bro.
Yeah,
niggas try to kill you just for clout alone, my nigga.
It down to like two young niggas, two little young dusty niggas. They got to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't look like no. You know what I'm saying? Nigga really had no emotion. I don't know the car wreck, but I don't know. They might have just been stepping like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
give it a minute.
But I do respect the notion that when you do come up, I feel you. He should not have been, I'm saying, but I feel like you can slide through every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
You just disagree with me.
Huh?
You just disagree.
No, I'm saying that y'all convincing me what you're saying is making sense. You know what I'm saying? A little bit, but what I'm saying here, okay, you might even need to move for safety purposes, which he did. But it's just like me, I don't blame Glenwood every day, but I should be able to slide through sometimes if I want to. And not have to worry about nigga robbing me or tying my ass up. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but being like I told you, man, that's just be real, bro. We from the hood. You know, that's in a perfect world, bro.
Yeah.
In the real world, obviously you got a certain amount of success, bro.
Yeah.
And just with that, you got damn to move like the president. And then see, I'm gonna tell you something too. What we fail at though, bro, as a community, bro, as black people, we fail to protect like the best of us. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? The ones that have made it successful, the ones that come back and try to help the community and fix the community and provide and turkey drive. We supposed to, as a community, protect
them. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I gotta be. A lot of times I look at that shit like, damn, bro, y'all couldn't even protect your own. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, it's like I said, it's sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't want to call you to talk about that. I really want to call you and tell you I support you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? I was calling on that. But you know, like I said, it's a sad situation, man. I hate that happening.
Yeah, the only reason why I asked you that because I know you in the music game. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got a successful web series on. Tell us when the new season coming.
On that now, you know, the pandemic kind of slowed us down, so we try to get everything, you know, put all our you know, so we can do it right and do it bigger.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, man? Keep your thing going on, bro. Ain't gonna stay long. I like what you're doing. I like what you be talking about. Some of the shit you be talking about.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So just keep it going, man. You're gonna get that one situation that's gonna just put you through the out, man. And I just want to still be there.
Oh yeah. Already, man. I appreciate it, man. We're gonna link up, man. Thanks for calling in.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for your call.
Yeah, that was Decatur Red. He got he got a successful web series. Trap House Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? If you're familiar with Trap House Atlanta on YouTube, over 12 million views over the whole series. You know what I'm saying? That was him. You know, he shot all that, edited on Glenwood. So it's a depiction of Glenwood on YouTube. If you ever have time, go check out Trap House Atlanta. It's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, so he's also in the music industry. He's a rapper. So he just want to call in and give his take on the Young Dolph shit. You go support to the music show with Biggz and COCO and Swag Girl on the gossip. You know what I'm saying? But
he basically was saying the same thing that Adrian was saying. I guess hearing it like when I hear, it's kind of like they speaking from reality, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the reality of it is shit. You need, if you're gonna be successful like that and go to a hood, any hood, you need to be protected. So I get what you're saying with that, Adrian. I think me and Big just keep coming from the, like you said, the perfect world perspective.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I think we was just on some perfect world type shit on how it should be.
But yes, now let me tell you something. Y'all have made me kind of, but at the end of the day, I still say, you know what I'm saying? I still should be able to go to mid-winners on Glenwood. Now, let me tell you something. The reason why I don't go to the hood like I used to, the reason why I don't go to the hood like I used to, because 400,000 people were viewing Alex and West J Media content every month. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't want to necessarily get it mixed up that I have some kind of financial gain or I'm a lick or something, and you go in my pocket and get these 15 cents and you do something to me. You know what I'm saying? And I also feel like, you know, when you on a journey to be successful, you must change your environment. You must stay fast. Like the Bible says, you must stay fast in your walk. I'm staying fast in my walk. I am focused on this walk. You know what I'm saying? So thinking about that, how I move, you know what I'm saying? But, huh? You say what?
I just hate that there's so many like these. I call them bitch ass niggas, and
Yeah,
I
it's a
just
bitch
hate that
ass
these
nigga.
bitch ass
Yeah.
niggas are out here. I'm saying that to say because it's kind of like, okay, like you said, like it makes you not even want to go where you from. But then then these motherfuckers want to complain when people make it and move out the hood, and they like you not giving back to the hood, and you don't be in the hood no more, and you don't do this. But it's like I can't, because if I come, a motherfucker might want to take my life. So it's kind of like, how do you find that balance? Because some people might really do. Yeah, some people might really do want to give back to their hood and be a part of their hood and not just give money to the hood. You know what I'm saying? Some people might really want to be there with those people.
That's all you gotta do.
What?
The same thing the president do. You get fucking.
You say what?
They escort you in. You do your thing with the people. They escort you out, and you go on about your day. You have an assistant with all that little food and cookies and snacks you want. Their job is to go out there, be in the general public, to do that for you. It's people that you hire. It's people that's in place to protect you and make sure you can stay here on earth and grow old. But if you don't,
I ain't gonna lie.
You
That's
can't
why
put the responsibility of the protection on the people in the street.
Yeah. I want to know what's crazy.
No, and I get that.
What's crazy is I'm sitting up.
Your life, you know.
What's crazy is I'm sitting up talking shit, and I got a fucking assistant that I sit and do shit for me every fucking day for the last 2 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? I do it because I'm lazy. You know what I'm saying? But
okay, Big, you think you got a check now?
No. I ain't got no motherfucking check. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no check. But anybody who knows about SWJ Media, if you try to contact me, you have to talk to one of my assistants. That's just how companies are set up. Companies have employees.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We may not have a physical home at the moment, but 360 is coming. You know what I'm saying? But the machine must keep going. You know what I mean? But
right.
The machine
they
must.
I'm just talking.
Did you see the guy who actually shot young Dolph back in 2017 from the West Coast? They actually released him and dropped all the charges today. Did you see that?
Wow.
Yeah, because young Dolph wouldn't cooperate with the police. So now that he's gone, they can't charge him. They ain't got no witness. So he was free today.
Damn.
So, and that's my thing. So it's like, even with him, he went through this thing, but I guess and like what y'all was saying earlier, with the feeling the need of being able to, you should be able to go to where you come from and be comfortable and protected on the streets and all that. It would only take me to get shot in the streets anywhere, hometown or not, one time, and I ain't never gonna keep moving like I'm ready.
Now this shit seems like some bullshit. Now this shit seems fucked up. Dolph died. The next day, yo got his best friend get out of jail because the charges dropped. I ain't saying shit, but that man.
That's why I said earlier.
Adrian, what did you see?
Start speculating.
Let we find this information. Where you found this information at? I want to post this.
You can go to Swaggerlicious. Did I put it up on? Actually, wait, I don't even know if I.
So have y'all even had the conversation about
I
Soulja
posted
Boy?
it yet because I was off.
No, I was saving it. I was saving it.
Huh?
I was saving it. I was saving it.
Okay.
Saving what?
Look real quick? What all have I missed? Because it was a couple things I know Adrian had on her page that I didn't want to miss those combos.
Just we talked about Julius.
We talked about the Julius Jones.
Okay. Yeah. So can I just say this? The governor is evil as fuck. And I say that because, yes, thank you. I'm glad that Julius is still here with us, right? But the fact that he drugged that shit out and waited so long to do that. Do you know how much torture that shit is for that man and his family to be sitting there feeling like you about to die within the next couple of hours, and the governor could have been said the shit he was gonna say. I feel like that was just some evil shit. Like, you using your power and control to torture somebody. That shit was torture. On top of the fact, then after you do it, you're still trying to say, which I know they can still fight for him to get out.
Yeah.
You know, he still has another chance to fight for his freedom. But just the fact that you gonna pardon that, like the commute, the whatever, the death sentence, but you still talking about he has to do life without no parole. Like, to me, it's like that shit is like, you a real fucking evil person. Like, for you to have that man sitting there torturing him, thinking he finna die, and then you spare him, but you still give him some bullshit. You see what I'm saying? It's like, and I feel like that, to me, it's a power move. It's like you just kind of like trying to show your power and do some shit just because you can. That's how I feel. And I feel like he evil as fuck.
And we know Julius is gonna come home. The thing that he did was, and with them taking him off death row, today they moved him to another prison. So at least this time, when his mom comes to visit, he'll actually be able to physically give her a hug. He hasn't been able to touch anybody for 22 years. So being transferred to this next prison, I mean, they taking their blessings, even how big or small they come. But once that changes, luckily, thankfully, he is still alive and they can fight for him. We'll see him come home, because you can't rightfully keep a person in prison for life when you got the murderer who said they've done it, which was his friend, and he served his 15 years and got out. He copped a plea, but then he doubled back. He already said he did it, and the prosecutors already admitted to having him to coerce and lie and tell the story. So now how we gonna keep him in jail and we know he didn't do it? So he'll be coming home. But
yeah, man, like I say, Kevin Schmitty, we appreciate you for granting clemency. Why you ain't just get a man optional parole? You know what I'm saying? So the fight, we're gonna say the fight ain't stopped. Let's keep fighting for brother Julius Jones. Let's keep fighting for him. Let's get him out of prison. He's been in 23-hour lockdown for 21 years. Imagine his mental stability. Imagine his mental mindset.
Right.
Imagine, you know what I'm saying, the nightmares and the things he have done, and people are confessing to a crime he did not commit. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know what? I'm sorry. I don't want to sound ungrateful. I hear everybody keep thanking the governor for keeping him. Too. And it is kind of like a thank you, but at the same time, fuck him. I just still feel like that shit was some bullshit. Like, fuck him. And the only reason he probably only let him stay, which, like I say, I'm grateful that Julius is still here, but I give all glory to God. That was God. You know what I'm saying? As far as that governor, it's like, fuck you, because the only reason he probably only did that shit for himself, because he know if he would have executed that man, that shit was gonna fall back on him after the fact. It was gonna be a lot of other shit coming down on him, because so many people knew that shit wouldn't have been right. So I feel like he only did it for that reason, because the fact that you still, like I say, fuck the governor.
Yeah, fuck him.
Oh, and the other thing
is,
I don't know if y'all know it's the side by side
long one.
But also this morning, that same governor is standing toe to toe with the Pentagon. So they got the military up there having a standoff on a mandate. So it's like today, Oklahoma.
What do you mean have a standoff? Is he for or against the mandate?
He is against it, I think. I don't know. You can pull it up.
Hey, Keisha, how you doing? This mandate shit is I went to a restaurant yesterday. I was the only person in the restaurant.
From where?
I was told I could buy a mask for $1 or I had to leave.
But the mask mandate is over with, right?
But I said, sir, we're in Atlanta. This is a green zone. This is not mandatory. In my restaurant, either you wear a mask or you leave. Let's just say Big was a little hungry. I gave the man a damn $1.
Why you ain't giving out free masks? Why you
know what I'm saying? I gave his goddamn fried rice eating ass a motherfucking $1. Sure did.
You say what?
I said I gave his ass $1.
Down,
Yeah.
baby. I'm sorry, y'all.
I was hungry as fuck.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. So Adrian, Big, you gonna pull up the thing with that governor and the Pentagon? Stop. Like, what kind of standoff were they having?
It's something with the mandate. To be honest with you, today I was too off into Julius Jones to even really care. The title was enough. The story is up there. People can go read it if they want to. But it was just interesting that they wanted to come up. If you look at main news media and how they control the narrative, y'all threw that story up knowing that was not more important than the fact that in a few hours somebody is about to be executed. But the way they try to redirect people's attention, that if it was not for social media and bloggers and other platforms such as mine out there really pushing the metal to the pedal, that man, a lot of stuff will be happening unbeknownst to us and to us still. Right. So what I was saying to Biggz earlier is people with these platforms, because they've been fighting for this particular execution since August. It didn't just start. People just jumped on this wagon like last week, as far as who he was. And there was so many people with the, what is my call or what is my
hey Ree, how you doing?
Letter to the governor going to do. But in essence, I feel like it's the people. I feel like social media and all that had a major impact on that man not getting executed. It was people who were sleeping on the stairs. You had students leaving school yesterday. So the people, along with God and everything else, really had a lot to do with that man not being executed. And I feel like people spend so much time worrying about these celebrities and what they got going on. You miss what's happening in your own neighborhood or to your own people where you could actually be effective in it.
Well, I mean, considering the celebrity just got killed yesterday in his own community, I think that's an oxymoron. You know what I mean? Because I don't think there's no, because both of those guys were black men. And if both of them would have died, it would have been a travesty. One of them died, it's a travesty. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think just because you're a celebrity, that means that your life is any meaningless to anybody else. And I think
no, I didn't say nothing about being meaningless.
No, I'm not saying that you did. I'm giving you my opinion, Miss Swagger, Big Red. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to pay. I'm respecting what you say. I'm just saying, me personally, I find it that we always, not you, I'm not saying you, but I feel like when celebrities die, people are always less warming and less heartfelt because of their financial success or their popularity. At the end of the day, somebody's mama somewhere crying, somebody's daughter somewhere crying, somebody's children are somewhere crying, and a family is without a family member.
Can I say this, Big? I don't agree. Yeah. I disagree. I feel like it seems like it's less empathy in those situations because so many people give input on celebrities. So like you're gonna hear a lot of people who might come out and say shit like negative things about that person, right?
But Kim Kardashian is the main person.
Regular people that
Kim Kardashian is the main person who was fighting for brother Julius Jones.
You say who?
Huh?
What you say, Big?
The main person right there.
Who was fighting for Julius Jones?
Huh? You say what?
He said who was fighting?
Yeah, my sound went down.
Listen. Go in the bathroom. Them hotel bathroom be they got a good echo. Listen, Kim Kardashian.
Shut up,
was
man.
The main one
was
the person. I'm sorry, the first person I heard who was fighting for Julius Jones.
Yeah.
The first person I heard it.
Yeah.
Who was?
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian. The biggest celebrity.
That's what I keep asking, Big. Who was the first person?
Kim Kardashian is why I heard about it at first. I didn't even know his name. I just heard about the case. I seen her talking about it on the news. And then the next day, I seen Swag Girl posting it. So I started resharing it to my story. I still never clicked it. I just heard black man wrongfully convicted. That's all I need to hear. You feel what I'm saying?
Execution.
Yeah, bro, facing execution. Because I don't believe America is just enough to execute any goddamn body. That's all the travesties that they have done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know for a fact they have executed innocent people for decades. Who the fuck have faced they?
I mean, well, and if you ask me, some of them need.
Well, I mean,
while they executing people, it's a lot of them that need to be first on the chopping block.
Well, they did. Yeah. They executed a white man in Mississippi on Wednesday for a rape that he did do. So
okay.
Yeah. So you know they do their little.
But then I see.
Whoa, hold on.
He got Swag, didn't you put a story up about?
Now, he didn't kill nobody.
I think he raped and murdered his wife. It was his wife. Like 15 years ago.
Damn. Well, sorry to hear that, man.
But I mean, he really did it. So we're not saying release him.
But Swag, then you
saying release him in empathy because he didn't do what y'all charged him with. The white guy that y'all executed. I'm not saying it was right to execute him, but he did rape and murder his wife. So those are two. But if it wouldn't have been for social media and celebrities using their platforms to speak on behalf of Julius Jones, they would have executed him too. So
yeah,
we just got to stay on top of it.
Yeah, I feel like that's a clear sign, more like what we've been saying.
You said what, Coco?
I think the only thing. I think I got a delay.
Oh, okay.
Or you just could be slow.
I think what happened with young DOLPH's murder yesterday, not that it's devalued, because the world, and especially in the music world and history, everybody is very saddened about that. Beyond whatever, because we don't know why it happened, who did it. We're just speculating right now until they apprehend these two little fellas and see who it is they finna turn on.
Do y'all feel like they gonna get them?
Yeah, they gonna get him. They already got a picture of one guy, the same outfit he shot him in, since they wanted to do the shit at motherfucking in the middle of the afternoon. He went and took a picture on Instagram. I saw that earlier. He in the same damn outfit. So they'll have him by the end of the week.
On Instagram?
But just, I think with young DOLPH, the only thing happened is it happened at the same time where we got 5 other major things happening. You got that Rittenhouse case. You got this Arbery case. You got the mandate now. Now OSHA is coming out and saying that they're not backing or supporting it, which means if OSHA ain't supporting it, lawsuits is about to hit the roof now. And these people still, because they finding the mandate unconstitutional, yet you still got states and your president still trying to push it. So it's just, he's happening at the same time of a lot of stuff. And I mean, people have to decompress. You can only deal with so much of this worldly stuff without it affecting you, right?
Yeah.
So that's all it is. But at the end of the day, it's for whatever the reasoning was, it's sad as far as what happened to him as an artist, period. Whether moving along with a force by somebody he knew, is it some beef between him and Yo Gotti? Is it Soulja Boy? Is it
okay? I was saying
wait before you get into that.
I want to say the Soulja Boy. I want to say the Soulja Boy until let's give it 15 more minutes, because this Soulja Boy shit is gonna get somebody hurt again. 15
Let me tell you another thing that broke my heart about DOLPH. So I didn't know much about like his family life, but when I went to his wife's page and saw her, like, she's already a part of a campaign, that's dedicated to saving the lives of Black men.
They should be able to grow old.
Oh yeah, like, and to me that shit is so. I know she lost her brother last year, so it's just sad that she was fighting for the same thing that he just died over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm just sick of this, because it's like these niggas, and the niggas that's doing it, man. I swear all I can say all the time is they some hoes. They some hoes. And then it's like if you so tough, you hiding this shit. What you hiding for? Do it and show your face.
Motherfucker like to do shit and hide their hand.
That's what I'm saying, nigga. You ain't tough. You a hoe.
That's
You
just
hiding
like
behind some mask and all that.
That's just like you don't fuck the girl in that door. You fuck the girl on the other side of town, so you don't get caught. You know what I'm saying?
One that the beef between DOLPH and Gotti and the baby mama. Some incident with fucking the baby mama 10 years ago or some shit.
Who baby mama?
Oh, okay.
Gotti mess with his baby mama, or he mess with Gotti baby mama?
Miss Tinsley Jones, you can cash up the media show.
What you say, Adrian?
Who is that?
Huh?
We got some new viewers. Hey y'all.
All right.
But Adrian, what was you saying? No, you can't drop that T and then keep it moving. Y'all fill me in. Who messed with who baby mama 10 years ago?
I think right now I want everybody to just deal with his death, because it's gonna be so many stories. Like, even though in one stance he was a good guy as far as we can see, but behind closed doors, we know everybody got their bullshit going on. So
none of that shit make nobody. Nobody deserve to die over no bullshit, no words. No,
but shit. It's a Tupac Biggie.
Exactly.
They didn't deserve to die either. But you got to look at the music industry too. Don't exonerate them from that. You got 3 major artists that was with Empire that all had their masters and all is dead. It's a lot of coincidences of shit that's happening too. So this is
very.
But
something I was thinking. I was saying, hey, I wonder. It's fucked up in America. You can't trust none you see. In America, you can't trust none you see.
This is shady.
You don't know.
It was built off lies.
That shit, that could have been a government hit for some shit going on in Memphis that I done broke out on a random bot. It could have been his best friend jealous because he wouldn't give him no more money. Could have been a former artist say, I don't want to do no more business with you. We in America, the most biggest, most dangerous, most goddamn hypocritical country this world has ever seen. Only in America, where you cannot never trust what the fuck you see with your own 2 eyes. You see a motherfucker with a fat ass, big titties, pretty face,
and it's not even her.
Goddamn hands and feet, everything check out. And that motherfucker got a 12-inch dick hanging between their legs, man. This is America.
I'm just saying, but you got to think. Look what we was founded on. Like, they came and took this shit from them folks and made it seem like, gave the what's the correct name? Because I want to call them Indian. The Native Americans, like, you gave them a bad name. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like they made even how they did us, and it's like you try to switch the story and flip the story to make it look right. So everything. That's why the country's so fucked up. That shit was founded on lies and evil and hatred and bullshit.
Yeah,
if I was an artist, I wouldn't sign with Empire.
You want to know what's crazy? Y'all want to know what's crazy? Let me today. So I took my mom out to lunch today. And I like to get out of the house sometime, let the air hit her. I'm letting her appreciate and I love her. So we went to Ozio Pizza, little Ozio Pizza. So the way you turn in is not properly marked. So I turned into the back parking lot, which you're supposed to go around the park in the front. I didn't know. So I'm turning in, right? So behind me is traffic. Like, you can't back out into the fucking street, right? So I'm turning in. It's a lady. She's there. And you know what I'm saying? In a Nissan SUV, a Pathfinder. And so she blowing the horn like, you're going the wrong way. So I pulled to the side like, okay, well, you come on by so you can go on and get out because I don't want to block you. Do you not know this bitch stayed there trying to convince me to back out?
Because she didn't want you to go the wrong way.
To back out into oncoming traffic because I've been an asshole. So I was like, this bitch is really bucking. I looked to my right, 3 Atlanta police officers sitting on the patio waiting to pull me out their car and make me make Fox 5 News. You know what I mean? Luckily, cooler head prevailed.
Why wouldn't they come out and help you out though? If they know you had the back. Thank you, Tinsley. But listen, Ben, why wouldn't the police come out and try to help you direct traffic so that you could back out? Why they
Because
sitting
they
there
ain't
looking?
here to help citizens no more.
That's
They
stupid. Like
service
instead of
sector.
them, they waiting on you to fuck up so they can get you, but they should have been out there trying to help direct the situation so that you can safely get out.
Well, sweetheart.
So then what happened? So it was a guy. He was in a Range Rover. He was parked to where I couldn't go around her because the bitch was sitting there just talking. I'm with my mother. I have no defense. I'm just asking you, please do not get out and approach my car. Do not come at me
It
in any
don't matter
manner.
what color she was, but I do want to know what color she was. I'm sorry.
She was black.
Okay.
And she was like, "You're going the wrong way." I'm like, "Bitch, I'm not gonna drive back in motherfucking traffic, ho. The fuck is wrong with your dumb ass, bitch? Fuck you."
Yeah, won't you back up so I can get in and then you
You
go.
know what I'm saying? We love you too, Keisha. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bitch, I'm not about to back up in traffic, ho. I'm with my motherfucking 64-year-old goddamn mama. I'm not finna jeopardize her life for your stupid ass, bitch. And it's regular ass $20,000 Nissan Pathfinder, bitch. Anyway, nigga in the Range Rover.
You was really feeling.
The nigga in the Range Rover in between us, he back up, pull around, so then I go by. So let me tell you, that bitch tried to. They been waiting until I got even with her car and said, "You fucking idiot, you goddamn asshole." I'm like, bro, this whole lucky the police up there. First of all, second of all, bitch, y'all you don't even know who the fuck you even be talking to, cause I'm the one, bitch. I had a fucking used coffee in the car.
No.
How you would have met that motherfucker today if you didn't have your homeboy them up there waiting on me to do something.
Lord, then we would have
waiting on me to do something.
We would have, as we've been trying to log in the show tonight.
Yeah, man. Because God make a way. See, and listen, I was in a well-to-do neighborhood.
I'm laughing because your mama funny as hell too. She do be talking shit. So I
my mama was cussing like a motherfucker. I would have met, I would have met with my realtor. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find me somewhere to fucking stay. You know what I mean? I said, well, I want to drop my wife off at work. I met with a realtor, looked at some shit, way out my fucking price range. This motherfucker retarded. Keep telling me I can't afford this shit. But I do like the area. So I'm saying keep looking. Something gonna come up. You feel what I'm saying, right? So since we over here, might as well get something to eat. And I damn near had to go bun out tonight. You know what I'm saying? Man, I just funny how when people, I'm saying it to say this, you're not safe anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here I am around $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 houses, $300,000, $400,000 houses in the on the fucking
well, that's what you gonna. I hate to say it, but that's what you gonna deal with that type of behavior.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm in the city. I'm in the city. You know what I'm saying, right?
It don't matter. Like a lot of them folk be entitled.
They be like, man, that motherfucker, and that bitch was cussing. She was like, "You're going." I'm still looking at this whole like, bitch, drive the fuck around and go into traffic. I said, bitch, man, that bitch really thought for the bag up in traffic. Now this hoe got the right one today. Like I said, she's single, she ain't got no man, and she's not getting no dick.
She cuss you out. That's what I came up with.
Only motherfucker frustrated will want a man to bag back up in traffic. Thank you, everybody for watching. I'm sorry for my vent, you know what I'm saying, but 470 466 1131. Call in, man. You know what I'm saying? Call in and get it off your motherfucking chest. We talking about the young DOLPH. We talking about Julius Jones. We talking about So Agent, what's going on with the white boy? We had to put his hand in a hat and pick names. What's going on with that in Minnesota?
What you talking about for the jury?
He's talking about the judge.
Yeah, why he let the white boy do that?
House.
Huh?
I don't know. I didn't read into that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw something. The judge
I never.
basically, but he had.
Let me cut you off. I've been on earth 43 motherfucking years. Okay, I've been before a judge about 40, 50 motherfucking times. I have never been given an option to stick my hand in no bag and pick no motherfucking names in a court of law.
So but you know what? The reason he gave it could possibly make sense, but it's just the man, like this judge is giving off too many
What do you
different.
mean? What fucking
Listen,
sense
because I'm
could it
gonna tell you.
make?
No, let me tell you what he like from what I read. But in the same statement, he also said some things that seemed a little could be racist or whatever. But like from what I read, he basically was saying like 20 years ago. He said 20 years or so ago, he had a case. So where when it came to that point where they were like pulling, because normally I guess they always pull the names and only one black juror was selected. And he said a lot of people were complaining about it and saying how it wasn't fair or whatever. So he said, moving forward, like basically he started making it to where it would be fair by letting the actual what you call them, the suspect, the person on trial, letting them pull their own names instead of letting somebody else in the courtroom pull it. He was saying he started to let those people, pull for themselves, so it would be more like, they'll feel like it was fair. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like if that's what he's been doing in every trial that he's had since 20 years ago, then I can see how that make sense. But if this the first time he did it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we got a comment from Miss Jones. She says, "Where's the protest out with for all the black rappers murdered by other black men and women?" We've been talking about
I be mad all the time.
But what are we?
Well, today, Miss Jones, I don't know if you know it or not, but they was up there around when Dolph got hit, was chilling at where he got killed at, and they was up there kind of like vision. They was having a kumbaya moment. A motherfucker rolled by and shot the motherfucker up. One person did get shot. They did catch a stupid motherfucker. Probably did catch him. Somebody did get shot. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know why the black man and woman life in America do not mean nothing right now. But people were doing it. And a nigga rolled by and shot the motherfucker up.
So if you want to protest or if you want to take a stance against these rappers getting killed, it's
gotta be willing to die to do it.
Where you're putting the guns down, gun protest. That's where you can go. But as far as once a person get murdered, like it's nothing to protest. You need to prosecute. So it's not
up to all this family and children, to everybody, to all the fallen soldiers. I was reading an article last night. 200 rap artists have been killed since 2020. This is the third big murder of this year. The third.
But you gotta think, this is something like, in a way, I know we fools, man, because we always fall into the shit that they put it dangle in front of us. We thought, because think about it, like I saw a post before where they was talking about think about rap music long time ago when it first started. It was like more positive. People weren't talking about all that bullshit. But then I feel like once you start really getting into these labels and different, because like they try to create a certain look, like they want the artist to look a certain way. They want the artist to talk about a certain thing or be a certain thing. And I feel like labels kind of started helping to promote certain lifestyles and certain type of music. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we don't bought into it. And it's, I don't know. That shit is just crazy. I'm tired.
The music industry is like Scientology. When you first join that organization, everyone is your friend. They take you in the room. You confess everything you've ever done in your life because that's what y'all gonna pray on. That's what y'all asking for forgiveness for, and y'all gonna move on from that, right? But as soon as you try to leave that organization, if you ever paid any attention to any other celebrities who left, the backlash they got from that organization, everything that they confess, they then use it against them. So when you start, like when these labels come and they talk to these kids, okay, we don't know what kind of meeting they're having. Okay, well, what do you got going on? Who you got a beef with? Blah, blah, blah. Then they start staging these songs. They start staging their actions. And then the next thing you know, we got this Biggie Tupac thing. We got this Young Dolph. We're gonna see what's going on with him, and we don't know if Gotti gonna be next, or and I know they want to lead into your next story. To me, a lot of the stuff in the music industry seem like it just be staged, and they take a lot of their old beefs, like take Lucci, right? That shit he got involved in. Yeah, he was in a gang, whatever, when he was younger and in the streets and in school. And so, you know, in high school, you create a gang. Y'all got to pack with each other, right? We in high school. But now once you grow up and become a celebrity, you got your little minions or little people up under you who still want to carry out that shit. But you as a celebrity, you can't carry on with that. Lucci got caught up because of association of some high school friends. So sometimes they'll use your own life against you. So that's why you end up having to be careful. So if you know you an artist out here who got shit going on with other people that could potentially come back to haunt you, that's why you want to protect yourself when you get out there. It ain't so much from the general public. Sometimes it's from your own people that you know.
Yeah, you know, if we said at 8:30, we're gonna get into this Soulja Boy shit. We're gonna get into this Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy.
He is
a
an
fuck
asshole.
nigga. I'm a big Soulja Boy fan. He on fuck nigga alert.
He's childish.
You know what I'm saying? He's very immature. He's very disrespectful. And I hope somebody slapped the fucking taste out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? He just made a post because the promoters from the Millennium Tour were fearful of a situation happening to him in light of the young Dolph passing and the immaturity he did yesterday. He just tweeted 7 minutes ago, I'm still getting paid. What him dying got to do with me? I'm trying to see my fans.
Yeah, even him threatening Trouble, saying some shit like that about him being next. It's kind of like you stupid, because it's like you don't understand what you putting out. This shit is so much bigger than him. It's bigger than that little situation. It's kind of like we ain't gonna never be able to stop the violence in our neighborhood and stop this black on black crime shit and all that.
That nigga ain't motherfucking violent. That nigga,
big, that's not what I'm saying. But when you speaking on violence like that and you talking stuff like that, you making that shit seem like it's cool and it's okay. You're provoking motherfuckers, because even though it's not
his ass,
right, but you still big. He still has fans, obviously, because the nigga's still making money. So it's still people out here who listening to him. So it's kind of like when he's making these comments, when he keeping up beef and he doing shit, just like somebody said before. The Soulja Boy wants to say, I got 20 racks that I'll put on such and such head. Like if he would have said that about old boy, like niggas gonna go out here, these broke niggas gonna go out here and do that shit. You know what I'm saying? For a check. If he get into it with somebody, even like him in Trouble, Soulja, he probably ain't gonna do shit. But it's nothing for him to say, and not saying he would do that, but it's nothing for him to say some shit like that, and then you got a little stupid nigga out here who willing to go do some dumb shit. That's all I'm saying. On top of the fact, he's still like pushing that shit, because when you making threats like that to a person like Trouble, or a nigga who really is in the streets and feeling like you putting their life in jeopardy, because shit, Trouble don't know if you had something to do with that last situation with Dolph or not. You see what I'm saying? So a person like that might feel like I need to protect myself. And I might need to do something for you, do something to me. So my point is, either way it go, it could turn into an ugly situation on either side, which it shouldn't be that way. And it's conversations like this shouldn't even be going on. Like Soulja Boy is very immature and stupid. Like he's ignorant, and I feel like we have to stop. We have to stop entertaining the other bullshit he does, because it's kind of like he gonna keep going further and further. So at some point, we gotta quit entertaining. Like when he doing that little, just like Trouble said, he was like sometimes he thought the shit that Soulja Boy said is funny. You know what I'm saying? But now you see, Soulja Boy is one of those people you cannot feed into his antics, because he's not gonna know when to stop.
What him got killed got to do with me. Now, as soon as somebody got down, pull that yank out the goddamn audience and get to hitting at your dumb ass. I'm saying he not violent, mean that we know somebody broke the Soulja Boy house. He did shoot him. So we not saying that, but what we saying is, Soulja Boy, chill out, my nigga. You don't fuck
I don't even like Cabernet.
mature, just like the baby since the day he came out. Now we want him to be mature. That's what he is. But as long as you fans keep supporting him and putting money in his pocket, he gonna remain ignorant. He ain't taking no more of his ignorance.
Right.
So just like you want to do the white man and you want to do corporate America, you want to hit him in the pockets, hit these motherfucking artists in the pockets too.
Right. You're right. I wholeheartedly agree. And so this is something that I found interesting. It's not like, I don't know if I should bring it up or not, but it just like how they tried to point out the guys who shot Trouble. Did you see the part where they put down like one of the guns was like a Draco or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, like for some people were kind of speculating because that's what Soulja Boy go by.
Mm-hmm.
Echo. After he had the little altercation with with him or whatever. So my point is like I saw like with some people were kind of like trying to put that two and two together too, like tying Soulja to what happened.
And this is why people
everybody started playing
disconnected and lost, because then the rumors start. Like before we can even catch these people who shot Dolph, we already got like 50 stories spinning. So people's attention span to stuff doesn't really last that long, right? So
I think it's like it's human though.
Huh?
I think as human though. I think it's part of human nature where people want to make things make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like people gonna naturally want to try to figure shit out and try to make stuff make sense when they don't know or understand something. I just think that's something we're gonna do.
Something you don't know that doesn't even make sense.
But people do it all the time. Just like anytime, like if something happens. But Adrian, I honestly feel like that's a part of. But I see what you're saying. It is a problem because we shouldn't be assuming. But I just still think that's a part. That's human nature. Like when things happen that we don't understand. Like think of all the things in the universe that happen that we don't understand. But we try to make sense of it. You see what I'm saying? And come up with different stories. And that's why we got so many different stories on the origination of the world and how shit got started. So I feel like the shit we don't know, people always try.
Yeah. Freeze. I can never tell if I froze. Oh, we lost her.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to my co-host. We're gonna take a break. There go Swag Girl. Swag Girl, you back?
Yeah, COCO called drive. I don't know if she's still driving.
Yeah, I think she's still
driving.
Might
call back in too.
Yeah. So that was interesting dialogue.
Yeah, it's just
no. Showing we just had a little technical difficulty. But we back. I had to take a small break. Yeah, so COCO, she was on the road going out to handle something. So hopefully she'll join back in.
Back in. She said let her in.
No, she ain't at the bottom of the screen. There she go. There she go. You back, Coco?
Yeah, I've been trying. I had to leave back out to call you. I've been trying to get back in.
Well, I didn't see it at the bottom of the screen. You gotta give me 1 second. Y'all give me like 5 minutes, so y'all can start y'all conversation back over. I'll be right back.
No.
You heard me?
I didn't know what happened when I came back. Both of y'all thing was gone. So
Now I had stepped away from the computer. I need to handle something. So give me like 5 minutes, y'all.
So, Adrian,
Yeah.
so it was another thing I did want if we was switching over. I saw something on like the ex-football player.
Yeah, that New York Jets.
Girl.
Yeah.
That was
Was you on the phone with Biggz and I talked about that yet?
No.
You weren't on the phone yet?
Y'all talked about it?
We did, and I was just telling Big my point with that because all the sympathy went out. And the thing that I really feel like men really shouldn't have no voice and opinion when it comes to domestic violence towards a woman, because they're never going to understand a woman's stance in that position. Just like last week, everybody was so quick to blame Danny Lee for everything that's going on between her and the baby. But as a woman, when you have a kid and you got postpartum going on, then you got somebody who you think you're with to whatever kind of capacity.
I didn't see nothing she did wrong, honestly.
But how many people have flipped the story on her? Everybody flipped on her. But my point
honestly,
was,
the most of the women I think flipped on her over some stupid shit, but we ain't gonna get into that.
Yeah, because we tried to make it a black or white situation.
Right.
But today, domestic violence has no color. The fact of the matter is, should no man of no race be putting his hand on no fucking woman?
No fucking yes.
You shouldn't be doing it. But it's different when you read it and people are super opinionated versus when you actually see the shit happening. Right. And so my stance as far as like,
how can you read that? That shit it's no way. I feel you because it's kind of like how can you read that and you definitely not gonna get
they don't have video, so they can't show us. They can only tell it. Just
right.
Portia is coming out talking about her situation with R. Kelly. And the first thing is, well, why is she waiting until now? That's the first thing men want to say. But my thing is, for women who go through that type of trauma, they're not always willing and gung-ho to go and tell their story right away. The people who...
Because people not going to believe you a lot of times.
And a lot of times with women, they don't. Or not that they won't believe you, but they're so quick to judge you. Right. And like I said, look how we did Danny Lee. It ain't no way in the hell the baby should be feeling okay with what he did. Mm-hmm. He needs to have some repercussions behind you supposedly being a man, and that's how you treat somebody who has your baby, whatever the fuck you want to call her. But at the end of the day, knowing what her emotional state of being could be from postpartum, we don't know what it could be. Now, she would have slit his goddamn throat. She could have easily got off. Because you're antagonizing that woman and you're verbally assaulting her. Mm-hmm. And plus, postpartum is a real damn disease. So that's just like a man sitting here trying to tell a woman when, where, and how she should handle herself and what she should do. Like, you really ain't got no dog in that fight. If you ain't there to protect that girl, whether she right or wrong, should no man ever be putting their hands on no woman. Now, that...
Sorry, guys, we're having technical difficulties.
But yeah, he's definitely going to jail.
Yeah, as he should. And
definitely going to jail.
Yeah, as he should. And I say he need to get his ass beat when he go. I'm sorry, but I'm just because I mean that was fucking crazy. Like that was
guy. That shit was insane.
And then it's like then you went back to go for some more. Like after you done already damn threw this motherfucker into the TV, hard as hell. You go back, snatch her up, and then choke slam her. Like that shit was crazy.
In front of the baby.
How old? And then I guess the age of the child don't even matter. Like at the end of the day, that was when you should have saw my face when I saw the video. Like I wasn't expecting it. Like it was because I mean just the force that he was using. It was kind of like God. I was surprised that she was still like able to You know what I'm saying?
Trying
And
to
her ass.
the situation, and a lot of times,
No, but I'm saying I'm surprised she went damn unconscious.
yeah,
Her fucking her, he was goddamn throwing her around and threw her ass.
that wasn't his first time doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Ooh, yeah.
she wasn't the first woman he's done. He's a woman beater. He's been that way. He's been that way, and that's why I'm saying that, like, that shit with the baby, shit like that escalates because now everybody really want to support him in what he did. So the next girl, who knows what that shit gonna escalate to? Because it's like a high. I can imagine. So from there, what is he gonna escalate to for the next person who get? Now it's gonna start with the pushing and the slapping or what have you. You just never know. It escalates. So for him, I don't know. But that's why, when we get into the story that I had a couple weeks about the lady, the couple that was here from St. Louis, remember? And she shot him and then killed herself. And people wanted to say she should have just left. Why did she do what she did? Blah, blah, blah. But it's domestic violence. They was in there fighting. The teenage daughter went out to call the police. The woman went off. Y'all men keep pushing these women. Keep pushing them. Because that woman might be the last one that you slap or motherfucking beat on before it's the end of your days instead of hers. So keep it up. But it ain't no good advice. I wouldn't advise that shit to keep going. But that's some shit they done seen their daddies and granddaddies doing to women, and now it been passed down to them, and they think that shit is cool. But he's definitely going to jail. You there, Coco? Okay.
Hello. You can't see me?
Yeah, I can.
You can't hear me? I mean, hear me, not see me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was talking. I don't know what happened. No, what I was saying was, like, basically it is sad, but like you say, they're gonna definitely make an example out of his ass. I hate the fact that, and I mean, not to bring race into it, but I do hate the fact that, because it's like when he does get punished, which he will, I don't want it to be because it was a white girl. You know what I'm saying? I want the same type of justice to be done when it's one of us too. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want to.
It's the same court we talking about got an innocent black man in jail. Like that judicial system, it doesn't change. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, they gon'
at some point though it has to.
Form, so they definitely finna throw the book in his ass.
Yeah, but at some point it has to change. Like,
yeah, when
like, at some point
it's called a perfect world that we do not live in. So unfortunately, we just all these things that we want to see is gonna always. I mean, just look at the devil.
People have to stop. I'm gonna say that you're right. You're right. It's never gonna be perfect, but I feel like it can be better. Like, now that a lot of stuff is brought to light, because a lot of these old racist ass cracks, a lot of them, they finna die off, and I know they seeds coming up to take their places, but I feel like with this new generation coming up, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they are more vocal, they are more active, like, I'm hoping, and they are more inclusive. Like, it's not as separated as it was when we were, before, like, our time and before our time. So I feel like they may be able to get different people in seats and in places, to help it not be, like, it's always going to be evil in the justice system, but for it to not be as evil, I guess.
These people get in there from people doing what? Voting? The same shit that we want to sit here and say it doesn't work. Don't march. Who needs to march? That don't work. Who need to, like, everything that's worked before.
Some of them kids doing that though.
Huh?
You say the new generation what?
They want to, and not even the new generation. It's really the older people who want to say that shit doesn't work. Well, protesting, marching, calling in, emailing the governor got Julius Jones not to be executed.
And that's what I'm saying. So I think the younger generation I think they are starting to do that stuff though. I think they are voting more. They are getting out here protesting.
The younger generation just got here. It's the older people who ain't doing shit. We're not even leading by example. My thing is voting. These people that's in position in these seats, they got voted in. And if we keep running around talking about fuck voting, our vote don't count or whatever, then this is why these people gonna keep getting in and they gonna keep doing what they're doing. We can't always think just because you went out and voted for the president, that's all you gotta do. I'd rather you not vote for the president and worry about voting for your local officials personally. The ones who can control your environment and your world, the ones that you may have to stand in front of one day for whatever reason, vehicular homicide, murder.
But that's what I'm saying. I see what you're saying when you're saying it's the older people, but that's why I say the change ain't coming with our generation. Probably, like sad to say, but we might not see that change. But I feel like moving forward, the younger generation, the ones up under us, they are doing that stuff. So, like, I feel like
they on it.
Yeah, and that's why I say so. In time, I feel like it will be changed. Right. That's why I say in the future, I do feel like it will be it would change. I think it will be changed. You know what I'm saying? Like we might not see it, or you know what I'm saying, or we might see it, but we might not benefit as much from it. But I do see change coming because a lot of the young people are really active. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're active, they're reactive, they're constructive, they're destructive. So, I mean, they some of everything, but they're figuring it out themselves and figuring out what's working best for them, because a lot of the younger generation lacked the mentors, they lacked the examples. So some people grew up having examples to look up to or somebody they idolize or what have you. You know what I mean? The younger generation, they are the idols.
Right.
So
they definitely are. They are paving their own way in different lanes.
So yeah, and they are, and they just doing stuff a hell of a lot different than we did, but they can because they got different tools to utilize in order to make the difference, right?
Right.
So like I had a conversation with somebody about Ashanti. She got her master's, so she decided to redo all her old songs and re-release them. So the one producer was like, well, why would she want to, do that old shit and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, who was looking for Ashanti? Who was wanting her to drop an album? Nobody. So she was doing good, fucking looking good, being a model and doing her thing. But like I told him, if I was her and got my master's, I would probably redo all my shit, because a lot of the platforms out here where these young artists are becoming millionaires overnight, we didn't have that artist as an artist. She didn't have that back then. So why not come out with your own shit instead of having somebody pay you for clearance to use a snippet of your beat or some shit? Go do your own song, and she still look fucking good. And the thing that I like about Ashanti is she came up in the era where music was with substance. Because these young girls today bouncing their ass and titties all over the place and talking about fuck these niggas and they the new niggas and fucking them up the ass, that ain't really no shit I want to hear.
But like you say, I think her.
You think her music what?
No, I was gonna say her music is like still good music. You know what I'm saying? Like so, her remaking it, like, because it's no different from them like still playing it on, playing the old Ashanti song on the radio. It's the same thing. We gonna listen to it. You know what I'm saying? You still bop to it or whatever. So,
yeah,
I ain't mad. I'm not mad at her for doing what she did. I think
I
saw that.
I hope a whole lot of other artists from back in that
the same thing, right?
Come out. I think Mary J, but I think a lot of them other older artists need to go and redo all their music and come back out.
Right.
Music delivered a message. It has substance. The shit these girls talking about today, no message, no meaning. They're just making their money. But that's not part of music. Music is power. Music is the best way of delivering a message that we're ever going to have. So when you take that method of us being able to communicate and you desecrated these labels, I mean, damn, like we can't have this perfect world that you're looking forward to, because a lot of people move through, like, it's vibrations, it's frequency, it's the music. And once that's
why I think we got to be more responsible now. It's like, how can you break through to these artists to help them understand their responsibility and what they putting out, especially that music that is affecting our youth, affecting our neighbor, not even the youth, because you got grown ass men that still listen to some of this shit and still trying to live by some of the stuff that's in some of these songs. Which, granted, I understand this is some people's lifestyle. Some people do feel the need to be in the streets to survive because you have to. But I mean, like, I ain't even talking about the glorifying making money. You know what I'm saying? It's the glorifying killing, violence, shooting, robbing, shit like that. Like when
Yeah, well, you know how you control the narrative? Stop supporting it. And stop
I don't
with excuses and being wishy-washy. If you don't like what a person is saying or what they're doing, stop supporting it. But we want to say, I don't like him, but I like his music, but I don't like shit else he do. Okay, well, that doesn't really...
No, but it's like, but I mean, and I get what you're saying, but, and I feel like the people, you gotta, I know for me, I don't support like a lot of it. Like, I don't even listen to a lot of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't buy albums. I don't download. Like, the shit that I do download on Apple Music is music that I really listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like all types of music, but I've never like, so like trap music and like I can't relate to it. I listen to words a lot of times along with the beat, you know. So a lot of that shit I don't even listen to on my regular day. Like if I'm at a club or something and they play the song, of course I'm gonna bop to it because I'm drinking, I'm having fun. I'm
not their words.
Yeah, not the words. I don't even know what right. I don't even know what they saying. So to me, like I don't support that type of music, but I do feel like there are a lot of like the people who do support the music. I feel like they support the music, so they're not complaining. They not talking. They don't care if the rapper never stops talking about killing and shooting and doing it. You see what I'm saying? Because that's
but
the
how
shit
is that
they
any
own.
different when you want to protest like a brand that, like, who was it? Gucci. They did something racist as hell. So we'll say, well, I don't like the people, but I like their clothes, even though they racist. I'ma still buy.
Man, I bet. You know what I'm saying. I want to come in. I want to come in and say something.
Okay, been gone 30 minutes and
yeah. Shout out to my toilet. I had to go visit it. Boy, Lil Azio, that motherfucking salad that I had today. I want to tell you thank you. I needed that because what your grandma say, I had a good working out just then. So I feel about 9 pounds lighter, and I'm back. Huh?
You look like you look lighter.
Well, hey man, I feel like a newborn baby. I want to climb on the sofa, wrap up in my blanket, and go to sleep. But I'm back. But yeah, man, I want to say this, man, and I've been listening to y'all on my phone talk about all these different topics and issues, and I want to say that men can be provoked also. Men can be pushed. There's a lot of
I know you're not talking about that abuse shit.
Yeah, I'm talking. I'm muting. Men can be provoked. And there's a lot of male abuse going on. A lot of these ratchets that like to jump on a man, slap him around. Men can get fed up also.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
First of all, you get fed up, but you don't let them give you the fucking right to be
etc. The youth, the one that influences. I totally agree. I don't think it's the music. It is the values at home. If your mama is trying to get the attention for the dope boys in the hood, if your mama at every spot Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, if your daddy sorry ass some bullshit, we can't expect you to be nothing. If you grew up without a daddy, let your grandma raise you, what you expect them to be? We have to get back to values. These kids too smart nowadays. They got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Goddamn, what's the other one?
Do that make them smart though?
I'm not finished. But I'm saying that information is very fast. The world is turned up. You know what I'm saying? What happened is shit needs to evolve. We need to evolve, and a new thinking, a new way of life has to be implemented to combat the violence, to combat the obesity, to combat the single parents, to combat the divorce, to combat the system, to combat the finance. We have to change the way we think and the way we move. Just my 2 cents. Woo, Lord have mercy. I was sweating.
I was just having a conversation with he was on our show Clean Face the other day, and we were talking about this whole same thing. And I know it's easier said than done, but at the end of the day, it's like it's healing. Like I just feel like as people, like we need to find a way to help heal our communities, heal our people, because everybody is broken. Everybody done been through some shit, and
How
I just feel
CLEMENCY
like
doing? He doing all right?
yeah. But I feel like basically like it's hard like when you broken and you done been through some shit, you hurt, you don't love yourself, like it's you're not it's gonna be hard for you to love and
I
care
want to
or
say this.
empathize
Why
about
none of the guys?
anybody when you
Why
don't if
none
you
of
don't
our
give a fuck
former
about
guests
yourself.
reach out to Big? Why they always reaching out to you? Why they always talking to you? None of them fuck with me.
I don't know, maybe you need to go get you a black bodysuit and put that bitch on.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Now I ain't putting that on. See how nigga do? Oh, COCO, they just eat all out your ass though. Fuck Big, huh?
I'm just playing.
No,
I
that's what
don't
it
know,
is.
big. I
I
don't know why
see.
they love me.
I seen you
I don't
shaking
know
your
why
little
they love
mosquito
me.
bites.
I don't
I
know.
seen you shaking your little mosquito bites. Girl, my titty bigger than yours.
You got a problem.
I can't hear you. Why your thing
Thank
going in
God.
and out?
It going in and out. Can you hear me, Adrian?
Oh, wait, big. You gotta stop.
I said, I seen you shaking your little mosquito bites. My titties are bigger than yours.
Yeah.
Really make him repeat that.
Fuck you. You better be glad my thing going. My. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Where the fuck you at?
It's still going in and out now.
Where are you? Can you hear that?
She can't.
Yeah.
They might be, but nigga, you ain't finna rain on my parade. I got motherfucking cleavage. I'm at
Yeah.
home.
Maybe we
But
got to keep
I
going.
got fucking cleavage now. So fuck what you talking about. I waited
Where you at?
all my life.
Girl, them saggy motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That yeah,
Like
whatever.
you know how you be in Publix and you put the 2 potatoes in them clear bag and you wrap it up and it just hang.
Guess what? I don't give no. I wouldn't. Listen, I'm here for the sag because my shit ain't never been able to sag, drop, drip,
Real.
dribble, none of that. So
At least they real.
you say what?
At least they
That's
real.
what I'm saying. They real. They mine. They got some. They forming cleavage now with the right bra. You know what I'm saying? I got a little weight on them. Nigga, fuck you. Ain't nobody gonna rain on my parade. I'm happy as hell. Yeah, his you know he know his breast bigger than me and Adrian's put together. Shit.
It's all good, girl. I just, I'm working on it. So
Now you got to try and talk about me.
so what you saying is you just got a body at 43. We understand. So do you feel?
Time out. I been had a body. I'm just getting boobs. I'm just
Okay,
getting
so do you
boobs
feel
at 43. I
pressure?
been had a body.
Do you ever feel body shamed?
Shit, hell no, not compared to these bozo the clowns running around here.
I know that's right. Thank you, Adrian.
Man,
I
I seen a girl today, man.
This shit is fucking
I don't know
ridiculous.
who her doctor is. But that nigga need to be taken in the alley, and about 6
Dr.
niggas need to
Seuss.
jump on that nigga, man. Man.
Well, when you only paying $500 now, that's what you get.
Man, her booty cheeks look like Ease.
Oh, you ain't wanna jump on
what?
them?
The letter of the lowercase E, the motherfucker like lowercase E's, man. Like that shit flicked in a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Huh?
What? How somebody booty look like
lowercase E? You know how that look?
Like Pac-Man?
Let me show you the lowercase E look like. This is a lowercase E. See that?
No, like it's going in the way. That mean it had to.
Man, that motherfucker had. It didn't. That motherfucker didn't.
Right.
It didn't completely see.
She said that he really put it in.
That motherfucker came. That motherfucker. Listen, it come off the ass and then it just drop, and it don't cuff. It just almost cuff. Man.
Oh, okay.
You're so stupid.
Man, that shit. I damn near fell out the seat laughing the restaurant today.
Well,
I said,
maybe
you know
she,
what?
instead of a voluptuous ass, she got to lay on your side ass. Like you
No,
might
she got that, man. You fucked my money up, ass. I gave you them $7,500 to go buy a booty, and then what the fuck you come back with, bitch?
Yeah,
Huh?
because she would have ate lobster tails and then went and got an ass for a discount price. So
Man, that shit looked funny, man. Ankles were this
Uh-huh.
big.
Did you
Her
tell her
ankles
you
were
look
bigger
nice?
than her ass.
Did you tell her you look nice today?
No.
No.
I just gave her the white people look.
Now see,
What's that? Do it.
why you
Do it. That's the
out
look.
your ass to bring down her self-esteem? She's doing that for compliments, not
And
for you
she
to
had
look
on and she
good.
had on a
Y'all the ones got them out
motherfucking
there doing this
she
dumb shit.
had on a leopard bodysuit and some Uggs.
Oh yeah.
I think the Ugg was fatter than her ass. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people do. Well, hats off to the rap music who got everybody running around thinking this is what they needed to look like. Here you go.
She had a slim waist, cute face, and a lowercase E ass.
You ain't shit, man.
I was thinking, I said, Mom, you think if I slap that motherfucker, you think it'll jiggle? Or do you think
somebody loving her?
Shit. Well, that nigga, let me tell you, it's a lot of desperate. It's a lot of desperate niggas. It's a lot of desperate niggas out here. Trust me, I know. I've been a desperate nigga before, but ain't that like a real woman? I don't give a fuck if that ass flat, that ass fat. It ain't. It's somebody a real
I was
ass.
gonna say somebody.
It's somebody a real
Somebody
ass.
love her ass.
Somebody love her. I ain't say that mouth might be amazing. That throat got to be. She got to be a throat blessing.
She might just be an amazing woman.
She got it,
Why
man.
got to be all that?
Man, you take them
Like,
clothes
cause you
off,
know
man.
what? Now I'm offended.
Man.
Fuck you, cause I'm offended now. Cause now you basically making it seem like all a woman is good for is having a nice shape. If she ain't got a nice shape, then she gotta have a good throat, or her stuff gotta be good. That's what you're saying.
Let me tell you something.
Is that what he's saying or
flat
no?
booties. Can I talk? Goddamn Crusader for women. I like flat booties like I like big booties. Cause flat booty women got better poochie than women with booty.
Well, why?
See, there you go. You're still.
That's just what you can't tell me. My life is
making
spirit.
it sexual. You still making it.
I'm a goddamn man.
Objects.
I'm a man.
But you're making us
Everything's
big
sexual.
objects. No, but okay, so really that's speaking to y'all ignorance and the fact that y'all are more like little dogs or something. Y'all can't control y'all natural instinct. Y'all just want to go pumping everything. I'm just saying.
Motherfucker that walk around in a plastic bag, shaking a mosquito bites. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn,
plastic bag.
Trigger middle-aged men out their money. Okay.
No,
I'll be the dog.
First of all, I ain't treating nobody out no money. I ain't got no money. I ain't asking nobody for no money because I know niggas.
Yeah, so don't gun us down.
Right. Listen, Adrian, I would never like Big. You're the perfect example of why I don't want no nigga giving me no money because you already letting us know what you want, and I'm not an object. You're not buying. You can't buy me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like because you sitting here saying everything about a woman has to be like she ain't good for shit unless it's her throat, her ass, or her cootie. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. A woman is good for more than that. But if she ain't got no good pussy or no good head, I buy out.
but we wrong. But we wrong. I
don't give a fuck how good her personality is. I don't give a fuck how talented she is.
Listen,
if the pussy or the head ain't right, I buy out.
They give you the red flags. They let you know.
Right.
That's when you walk away.
Right.
That's when you walk away. You can't. One thing women got to get into their minds and understand is you cannot change a man. And like he said, it does not matter how nice you are, how much you like to cook and clean and cater to them. They gonna do what they want to do. So long as they move disrespectfully, just mind your business and leave them the hell alone. That's why men is getting with men, because a lot of women is about sick of that shit. And that's why the trend is gonna
bullshit.
Have at it,
want to talk about somebody fucking some man. You bitter? You fucking limeade?
I mean, you don't see women running around talking about, if his dick ain't big, And if his pockets ain't fat and he take care of all my shit, ain't nobody saying that. Y'all got the most.
Coco, the main woman to say she can't be with a man if he don't know how to hit it right.
You
know what I'm saying? But you didn't exercise her though.
You ain't heard no woman say
I did. First of all, that ain't what I said. I said if they got a pinky, I'ma cheat on them. I just like.
Now you see that? You see that? You see that? You see what you gotta say about that, Big Red?
No, but
what you back on?
No, but right. The difference is though, what I've always said, and I think most women say that when we got feelings for a guy.
I'm just gonna be honest. Okay, I don't have any lower extremities. So I didn't want to move the camera when I stood up. So I just
okay.
Ew. So you in one of them Zoom meetings where you got
right. It's getting to really know.
You know what? I'm finna give y'all a show.
No.
But actually she makes sense. That man can be sexually pleased to another man. Basically, you're saying you're down for it because nothing else matters. No, what the fuck? Hey man, you getting blocked.
No, you ain't blocking our donor. You not blocking our donor. You better go ahead on, Big, and take that shit. You better take that one.
I ain't motherfucking. Let me tell you something.
Take that shit
like
for the
pussy.
team.
I love pussy.
And she didn't say you didn't. All she said was that you could possibly like penis too.
I don't like no motherfucking penis.
She didn't say you did. She just said you could possibly.
Ain't no motherfucking possibility. You know me.
Have you tried it? Don't knock it till you try it.
I tell you what. You know, I tell you what. You kiss my ass. She kiss my ass. Angel kiss my ass. Everybody kiss my ass. How about that?
Is it like a little E?
I don't tell you something. Let me tell you something. That's one delicacy I don't want to try.
Would you let him kiss your ass too?
Hell no. Would you let Adrian kiss your ass?
Nah.
No.
I don't want nobody's lips on mine.
This shit ain't about us. We talking about your
ass. Hey Coco.
What's that? What's that? Ew.
Let her blow you a bubble.
Oh, you seem to be really familiar with this shit.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I have eaten some ass before in my life, female ass.
So that will only make it more spicy.
Female ass.
When you do it will only make it more spicy if you did try, the other situation.
Yeah. I probably eat some ass tonight just to make sure that I'm versed in my ass eating abilities. You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing a nigga can do for me but work for me, be my security, help me get some money, pray with me, or give me some advice.
Now, who can
be my homie?
That's what I want.
What?
Who can give you some advice?
Right.
What you mean? Men, women? That's some advice from everybody.
Oh.
No, you don't say. I mean, you don't even fucking listen. I'm trying to figure out
how to goddamn lie.
You don't even goddamn listen.
Listen. Okay.
They see you on the show. They see you on the show.
Coco in her feelings because I said she had a trash bag for her birthday. I did not mean on the Go to Coco's World. At Coco's World on Instagram and see her in her bodysuit. Remind me. She look. Okay, have y'all seen that Missy Elliott? I can't stand the rain video.
They don't know
nothing like that. Nothing like that, man. Shut up.
Nah, man, it's all love, man. Y'all know I love Coco, man. That's my dog. I'm just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Coco out here catching, man. Y'all that little smooth little what you Coco skin fool y'all ass. Coco is a motherfucker big ass grouper. You feel what I'm saying?
What the fuck that mean?
You be kidding. You got him. You know what I'm saying? This big ass grouper got there. You think Coco all She the big dog. She gonna come in and got them snatch the hook. You know, before you know it, she be pulling your nigga out the club. You know what I mean?
Don't know. Lies.
My bad. I forgot I shouldn't be spilling your beans. I'm sorry.
You ain't telling my business because the shit you saying ain't true. Lies you tell. You get on my nerves. I don't be studying these folks, man.
I'm telling
you. I don't be studying these folks for real. Now, just because they reach out, like, they might, you know.
And I'm a social for us as women in Atlanta. These men
right.
Shit. Ain't shit.
I'm just a social butterfly.
We want to also give a shout out. We just got another donation from Georgia Peach. Georgia Peach just sent us $5. Georgia Peach sent us $5. You know what I'm saying? We want to thank Georgia Peach for your $5 donation. So we appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Georgia Peach.
Yeah. So tonight we got $30. So we all split $10. We all get $10.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir. We all get
$10 out Tuesday then.
I know, right? I'm balling. I am balling.
I'm going to spend all my shit.
Shit, I'm about to leave y'all now that I know I got a check coming. I'm about to wrap this shit up.
Thanks, everybody. Shit. Gotta go.
Go ahead on, man. Go ahead on. Don't know somebody. So listen. I got word that COCO is at
what?
Is at the 12 downtown.
You are such a liar.
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking home. I am at home.
That's in the hotel some damn where.
Right.
We got confirmation. COCO is downtown at the 12.
My child just walked in the room, boo.
Okay, I'm sorry. We so she said that, so I shut up.
I don't know why you want me to be. You know what? I'm really hoping that some of these high hopes you have for me come to pass one day. You know what I'm saying? One of these days. I really hope so. I met a cooler.
Hey man, I want to tell y'all something, man. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for letting us give you our ear. You know what I'm saying? This is the media show. I am Too Sexy Big. We got Swag Girl on the gossip. We got our mascot. You see, COCO. See, COCO is who I send out to go talk to the big dog. See, my big fat ass coming down. I want to talk straight business. They're gonna be still. See, I see her little wanna be fine ass in there. She got a little trash bag and
not wanna be.
And goddamn
with the trash bag.
You know what I'm saying? Then they try to get on the tequila.
I don't even wear shit like that most of the time.
I'm giving you a compliment. I'm giving you a compliment.
Adrian, is this a compliment?
This is the most interesting.
So listen, I sent COCO in there. I sent COCO in there. They get on tequila, trying to outdrink them.
Basically, Adrian. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm being pimp.
No. You ain't get pimp. What you're doing is yeah. So what you're doing is setting us up for victory. I'm the management. I'm not.
I know that's right.
No, I'm the setting up for victory. So when the bag comes, you can say, "Big, now you seen all the shit I had to do." I'd be like, you know what? I got to be fair with you. I can't fuck you over. Right. Look what all you had to do. Cause I couldn't have did
that. don't. You need to quit saying it like that. Like what the fuck?
No. Let me tell y'all something.
Cause he gonna get his feelings hurt.
Right.
Somebody gonna get their feelings hurt listening to your ass.
Lord, yes. Anybody who try me.
That's what I want. I want you to cuss their ass out and record it.
They gonna be sad as hell. Like.
Hey, look.
Look, y'all. Let them make y'all think this shit sweet.
You wanna know what fucked up? You wanna know what fucked up? Home gonna take that gas station pill. He gonna be on A good.
Them rhinos.
Yeah, the rhino. He gonna be in the car. That motherfucker gonna be hard as them biscuits you make in the morning.
Listen, and think it's sweet if you want to. I don't even. I made
Ain't gonna be like, hey, you gonna ride with me, nigga? I'm going home. I ain't going nowhere.
I don't need to be riding with
I just took 2 of them to the gas station pen. What we gonna do about that? Nigga, that's your own personal problem.
Right.
Oh man. Ooh, and they said them gas station pills fuck with your heart and everything, man. Cause gonna get a damn man a heart attack. But listen, Saturday, we in COCO. Tell them what we got going on Saturday. What we at Saturday?
Saturday, we celebrating my birthday and all the Scorpios' birthday. We still celebrating you too, nigga. At Hyatt Kitchen and Lounge, off Roswell Road in Buckhead. Party starts at 10. We gonna be in the back when y'all come. We'll be in the back section. It's like a back patio area. Like it's real nice.
Yeah. So Saturday, y'all pull up the Hyatt bar and food place. Hey, if you ever want to see Two Sexy Big, I will be in the building.
Yes.
Bad girl, Big Red gonna be there. She'll snap it together. So let me tell you something.
Asian might drop it like it's hot.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you something.
Excuse me. I don't want nobody fall. I will be in.
No, my bad. Okay. Come see Big Red Saturday. Come see Coco World. Portia Madrid gonna be there. And a few other people. I got a few surprise. I'm bringing the ratchets out too. I invited some of my ratchet at home girls.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Big Lord the ratchet, they pulling up, you know. So my wife said she can't come. She said she want to stay at home and rest, so I'll be by myself. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, I was just playing.
I'm just playing. Yeah. Dreams don't never happen for me. But listen, no. But no, my wife told me I can't go out no more without her. I don't know how to act, so it's fine.
I feel her. I understand. I totally understand.
I told I'm 43. I'm a 43-year-old child. It's cool, you know. You know what I mean.
I mean, it is what it is, though.
You know what I mean.
That's what you is.
you know the other head nigga told me I got it. You know, he told me today I gotta protect my investment. Like I'm a motherfucking investment. You see what I'm saying? See how women fucking do you? Huh? You gotta protect the fucking investment.
Yeah.
I mean,
but that's okay though, right?
I mean, it is what it is. Ain't no okay or not okay. It is. You got to do what you got to do. Shit, motherfuckers show you one time, they true colors. Show you they don't know how to act. Then you got to do what you got to do.
I know how to act though.
You act like a kid, you get treated like a kid.
You know what? Somebody need the motherfucking goddamn put a banana in your motherfucking tailpipe, okay? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't like how that sound. That didn't sound like
I was talking real tailpipe. See how freaky she is? Come see her Saturday. Buy her. You know, so come see her Saturday. Buy all us a bottle. Buy us a drink. We'll see y'all Saturday, 10 o'clock. Hi, I will be in the building for a few minutes. You know, I'm antisocial. I don't like to be around people too much. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to clean my system out now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm hoping the whole Atherton West J Media family can pull up.
Yeah. I think everybody gonna pull up. I know everybody gonna pull up. Hopefully, look at my wife. Trust me, everybody in this chat know you. Okay, here she goes. There she go. Put on for the city. It's okay. Oh. Hopefully my boy Scooter come back out. We had a good time with Scooter. My cousin them will come back out. You know what I'm saying? We out Saturday. But I think Paige them in Cali right now. So they want to see their partner. So they'll be back Sunday.
Okay.
Damn, boy, I just
You say who? Paige not gonna be here?
Now they one of their friends just moved to Cali, and she was feeling homesick. And so they wanted to go out and give us some support. You know what I mean? Hey man, you know, my bad. What happened? My bad. Hey, listen, on Two Sexy Biggz.
It's the one and only, the lovely, the beautiful Coco.
And it's 8 swag girl with Swaggerlicious Media.
Yo, Big Red. We're gonna see y'all Tuesday. We out.
All right. Thank
Bye
y'all.
everybody. Hey, y'all want to catch Coco shit at 12
Have
night,
a good
18
weekend.
flow. Coco at 12 night, 18 flow. See y'all Saturday.
Let it go, nigga, I'm back. I'ma do this shit in my way. I'm here. Okay. Tell these niggas, man, 100. Nigga, fuck all that bullshit. I'm here. Yeah. Black chicken in them motherfuckers.